Welcome to Time for Tots. Our story today is Albert the Artist. See the picture on the front? This is Albert. He's got his paintbrush and he's got his paint palette with all his colors. Albert was a kind and gentle dog. Everyone at the artist school loved him. See, here he is, and they're all petting him. Albert would sit quietly in the studio, watching the students paint, but Albert had a dream. He wanted to be an artist. When no one was looking, Albert would dip his paw in the paint pots. He loved all the bright colors. See? Nobody's looking, and there's Albert dipping his paw into the red paint. Albert's best friend was a cat called Myrtle. Only Myrtle understood Albert's dream. She encouraged him to draw, even though he only had an old brush and some ink. See this? Those must be all sheets that Albert has made drawings on. Sometimes Myrtle would model for Albert. He drew lots of black and white pictures of her. All the other dogs laughed at Albert's hobby. They thought it was rather silly. Albert longed to paint Myrtle in color, so one night, after everyone had gone home, they sneaked in through the art school window. Do you see them sneaking in? There's Albert and there's Myrtle, and they're coming in through the window. Albert was thrilled. He painted a wonderful portrait of Myrtle using all the colors he could find. He was so excited that when he got home, he just lay awake, thinking of all the beautiful colors he had mixed. Next day, everyone admired the wonderful painting. Who could be the artist? Then they saw the look in Albert's eye, and they guessed. Albert was awarded a diploma, and best of all, he was given his very own set of paints to use whenever he wanted. People flocked from far and wide to see the portrait of Myrtle, which became the talk of the town. See, there's the portrait of Myrtle, and there's everybody admiring it. Suddenly, Albert was famous, and everyone wanted to have their portrait painted by him. Here they are, they're all lined up, waiting for Albert to paint their picture. Even the dogs who had laughed at him wanted to be painted by Albert, and there they are, waiting for Albert to paint them. Albert got lots of fan mail and became quite a celebrity, but he was still a kind and gentle dog, and Myrtle was still his best friend. And that's the end of our story today. I thought because Albert was an artist, we might like to pretend to be artists. So I brought along a smock to put on. That's to keep the paint off my clothes. And then I took a plastic plate and just a few plastic lids, and I glued them in to make an artist palette. And then I put some paint colors. I just used blue and red and yellow. Then I also took one lid and I put some water in to dip my paintbrush in. So I'm going to dip my brush in the water. And I'm going to take some yellow. I'm going to put it in here. And I'm going to clean my brush from the yellow. And I'm going to take some blue. going to mix it here with the yellow, and look, it's kind of green, isn't it? I'm going to add a little more yellow. Whoops. And now I can paint. So I have my sheet of paper, and I'm just going to make, this is some orange that I made, and I'm just going to put some green inside. And I'm going to dip in here. I'm going to take some red. Now I think I'll mix that here too. What color do you think we're going to get now? Think I should add a little more red? I do. Now I'm going to paint that on my sheet. I'm going to do it. Oh my goodness, look at that. It looks almost black, doesn't it, when we mixed all those colors together? So you can do that, and you can mix all kinds of colors together. That's what I did. I made some green and some purple, I used some red and some yellow, and I drew a picture. And then I took a sheet of construction paper, and it's a little bigger than the sheet that I painted, and I just stuck it behind. I'll show you. This is the blank one. So you can see the construction paper is bigger than the white paper, and it makes a nice frame. So now I made a picture with a frame that I can hang up. Thank you. Have fun painting.